How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm sorry I haven't done these IRL videos in a while. I was too focused on DJing and making my new album, which is coming out soon, Tokyo at Night. Go hit the link in the description. I will have the pre-save in the description. You guys can go check that out. 9 songs only. The rest of them are coming out soon, November 1st, so look after that. Today we're going to talk about analog gear. Analog gear is pretty much not FL Studio. I don't know how to put it. It's expensive and it pretty much does 1/10 of what you want it to do without going into FL Studio and having like everything for $99 or $200, whatever. But there's just something about analog gear that just caught my attention, and that is just like just how different they sound. I don't know if that's just me or just something else, but like synthesizers all sound different from like the DX7, how hard you like press a key and stuff. I know it's a thing in FL Studio, but like you can never do this like live on like a DAW, right? You can never go like, well, that's probably a bad example. I pretty much suck at the keyboard, but I mean, they got a cool arpeggiator. What can I say? And just analog gear, in my opinion, are just very like, how do you say it? Like, it's very accessible. Like from nowadays, like we have like VST and stuff, but like you can get this for $144. Back in the day, like a keyboard cost like $2,000, $4,000 for like a really good keyboard, Korg and stuff like that. So what we got here, I'm gonna actually go in really depth of what, and I'll just take off this. It's battery powered too, and battery powered analog gear is very like useful this day and age. It's crazy how they managed to put batteries in it this day. So what we got here is the Volca Beats by Korg, $144 on Amazon. I believe I got it for my birthday. So what you got here is you have the, I don't know if you guys can see it. It's like backwards for you. I'll try my best. I don't know if you guys can read that. But if you look very closely, right here, all of these are analog, what's it called? Like in this case, drums. Obviously, you can connect this to a speaker. Obviously, you can connect this to a speaker. I just don't know how. I have so many cords in my. See, look at this. I mean, come on. I need to be way more organized than that. I do not know how to do that. I do not know how to work it at all. But if any of you guys can help me, just go in the comment section and tell me. I know it's simple. It seems simple. I do not have a audio interface. That's pretty sad. I should probably get one, even though I've been working on music for like 4 years on like FL Studio and GarageBand, working on for like 2 years. I pretty much just started in FL Studio not too long ago, 6 months ago, give or take. So what you got here is the kick, snare, tom, and hat, high pitch, snappy click, close delay, all that, you know, you'd find, and some cool effects like depth and time. So if you like play something, you can create something different than what you would. So this is pretty much considered a synthesizer. If you have like all 4 of these, it's like your own little analog like playing machine, bro. It's so weird, but it's so cool. I've seen the videos for like all 4, or all like how many how many are there, like 6 or something, and you have like a mixer in between. It's just like all these go together and stuff. It's so cool. But what this does is you can send it into the, I think the MIDI in, or the in, no, I think it's the NSYNC in to another Volca, to another one, to another one, to another one, and then there's like a Volca mix or something like that. And I'm pretty sure you can connect it to one of these things. I just don't know how. But what makes analog so interesting to me is that you can connect like things like this is totally out of context. I do not own a guitar or anything, but you can add like delay. And like delay in FL Studio was like free, and they're like $150 in real life. It's crazy how music went to be like that. But owning analog is like crazy, like a different perspective in music. I don't know. I can't explain it, but I have two analog gear, and that's the keyboard chord, like micro. I don't even know if this is considered one because it's like getting all the sounds from like another synth or something. But I don't use it. I just use it with this keyboard only, standard vocoder, which I know a lot of people use different ones, and a JBL speaker, connecting it to a R output with those 1/4 cables, I believe. Don't quote me on this when you buy the wrong cable, but I'm not really good at cables, as you can see. So what I was trying to do when I bought this was I wanted to connect this to play with this. So it's like a metronome or like a drummer playing along with this. So if you guys could help me out with that, just go into the comment section. Because what I was trying to do was like, I know this sounds really dumb to people who know analog. I've been working on FL Studio and GarageBand for so long, bro. It's crazy. I just started getting into this because I thought it was like pretty cool. So if I have like a drum beat, well, let's just switch that up. Like this is cool. What if I played this at like 150? We send the timestamp to the keyboard over here, and you just play like, and like set a different tempo or something. But instead of that sounding a little louder than this connects to the speaker as well. So it connects to here to there. But that's what I thought. So I don't know if that even exists or not. Is there something like that exists with a keyboard? Well, yeah, it's called a drummer. I just, I don't have money for drums, and I can't play the drums and keyboard at the same time. So I was just wondering, I mean, we have all these little gears and delays and whatnot, but can someone please tell me how to put that in there? I know I sound like a big noob. I'm sorry. I know I've said I know a lot about music. I really don't know a lot about analog gear, except for like the kick snare Tom had. You can create the kick into like something similar to an 808 or something. I mean, you can't hear it on this, obviously, but if you put the kick all the way up and you have headphones in, it sounds a little bit like a 808 or like a bass line for people that do not know what an 808 is. So, yeah, that's pretty much my ideas on analog gear. I'm going to try to play something on the keyboard. Oh, and also, let me demonstrate some vocoding synthesis, I think it's called. Check this out. Hello. Doesn't that just remind you of Daft Punk? You know what I'm saying? Hello, how are you doing today? Subscribe to the river. Daft Punk. Everyone knows Daft Punk, Hello. And everyone knows Hatsune Miku. Oh man, come on. I mean, it's all vocoding synthesis. Bruno Mars had a vocoder on one of his songs. I think it's called 24 Karat Magic or something. It's like 24 Karat Magic. You know what I'm saying? But just the vocoder. I've seen people like take this vocoder out and put like a pipe or something vocoder. I don't know what they're called, but just analog gear itself. How do you work that? You have to have like years of training. From a person that's been working with only DAWs for like 5 years and been working on beats on their phone, analog is like a new level. I know it sounds weird because analog just gives it to you, and in the like FL Studio, you have to work it all out. But I guess I guess if like you've been working with analog the whole time, I guess someone would say the same about working for FL Studio. It's all like digital, and at first glance, you're just like, what the heck do I do? But then you realize like, oh, I mean, this is tempo. This is PCM speed for for like different PCMs in the sound bank. Motion record. I mean, I can figure that out. Function. This. You know. Mute. If you're doing this, if you want to mute something, mute. I mean, I kind of figured out the way, just like I figured out FL Studio. You just gotta work around the method of the madness, you know. And eventually, you can make your own beats. So let's just start making my own. So go to memory. Wait, no, step mode. I think. Let's just delete everything. Okay, so let's make a beat. That's a kick. Wait. My bad. I put the delay. I mean, the depth and time. Delay is the same thing. Don't let it fool you. And let's make a simple beat with 130 tempo. There we go. Took me some time. That is a kick with some click. You want the click? Yes, we can have the click. That's fine. Pitch up? You can pitch up a kick. It doesn't sound like that in your headphones right now. But if I have headphones in, it sounds like the pitch went up. See, it doesn't really matter. Watch. We'll make a difference because the speaker is this long. This big right here. It's crazy. Snare. Okay, so now that we have the kick, let's add a snare. I'm thinking we go to the part and go to number 2. So this is what a snare sounds like. Let's put it here every like couple beats. Wait. Nope. That's pretty cool. I don't know what I did there. Oh, you can make this do a synth too. Watch. Somehow, I don't know how. I guess. It sounds terrible. Trust me, it sounds terrible with this small speaker. But if you put it up to a speaker like that, I'm sure it would sound amazing. Or if you use headphones, this sounds amazing. Like analog gear, guys. Analog gear. Like, just doesn't that just look 80s aesthetic to you? That's just the glory of getting analog gear. The only part you have to worry about is spending it, because like the only thing I spent on music is FL Studio. Besides analog gear is FL Studio and like a DJ controller. That's like $300 and maybe a couple speakers here and there. But analog gear is freaking expensive for what you get. I don't know, guys. But if you really like vocal beats, this reminds me of like an 80s synth. Sometimes, I mean, you can bring this anywhere. I mean, I'm holding it right now. It doesn't feel like anything. I mean, comparing to like this is heavier, but the headphones are like the same. Very portable. I mean, if you don't want to put batteries in it, I mean, go ahead. You don't want to put batteries in it. All you have to do is put this thing that goes literally to the other side of the world. This whole cord is huge. Plug that in. Go on a plane or something. Just like go as far away as possible. Look, watch this. This cord, man. I can take this cord from here to my kitchen and it would still work. This cord is huge. You're not going to worry about it. If you want to sit on like your couch or somewhere and you don't have batteries, plug that in, get some headphones, and there you go. You'll be ending up sitting here for a long time. And disclaimer, I'm not sponsored by Korg. Not at all. Not sponsored by anyone. Although I would like to be. That would be cool. I would always let you know if I was sponsored, but I'm not. I wish. Not when I'm standing at 88 followers on YouTube. By the way, guys, I'm doing a collaboration with my friend. He is editing the video right now. We're gonna put it on at Tuesday or Wednesday, I forgot. So go check that out. I will link in my Instagram in the description. You guys can go follow that. Now, what I'd like to point out is I also have another mix coming soon, which I made today, but it'll probably be in the near future. I don't know if I'm gonna publish it or not, but like the video if you would like me to publish it. What I'll also like to mention is, I mean, it's analog gear. It's not a computer with FL Studio where you can play keys and leave the keyboard there for like years. No. This thing, watch. Hold on. This thing gets dusty. You have to have a microfiber cloth every like 2 minutes. Well, I guess it's what you have to do in order to own an analog setup. So I don't personally use analog gear in music because it's very hard to like put the MIDI cables. I don't have MIDI cables to do that, to transfer to DAWs. I don't think it's possible. Probably is. Don't quote me on that. But I just use this for fun. I've never featured it in that many videos, but it has so many presets you can work with. Yes, I need to do music theory. I'm so sorry. I end up looking at like chord cheat sheets for all of my songs. I'm sure if I invested in music theory on YouTube, I would get good at it. I think I know some basics. I like playing with the arpeggiator because you have no limits. You know. Wait. Find a good arpeggiator. So what I'm pretty sure it is like every 4 like things you touch. So it's like 2. That's like 2 variants of like certain keys that go like I don't know what arpeggiators do. I think if you do 4, it goes up and down the line of what keys you pressed or something like that. I don't know. I'm just getting started in analog gear. And yeah, if you have any questions on DAWs, I will happy to. DAWs DAWs are digital audio workstations. If you have any question on your DAW, just put in the comments. I will read it and respond. If you have any like answer to what this goes into a speaker, please tell me. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I know it's been a while since I've done these videos. There will be more out in the future, and yeah, hope you all enjoy. Thank you guys so much. Bye.